Right, so back again, another episode of 4 Stories Dublin. Liam here, Paul, me, Dean. You all know the gist, you know who we are. So we're going to do another review on Black Mirror. So this is episode 2 of Black Mirror, okay? This one is actually called Loch Henry. Now, in this episode, our main characters, Pia and Davis. Yeah. Right, so as we said prior to the last episode, it doesn't always have the same characters.
No.
So which is what I thought was strange when I came into this. I was like, might have to missing something here, but it's great and it's unique, you know, which is what I'm kind of starting to get used to. It's a good program.
It's an answer to the multiverse, because I find with the multiverses that they're trying to construct, it means like, for instance, the new Marvel film. You're meant to watch 2 TV series before.
Even 3.
Before you have to watch the film previous. Then you have to watch the 2 TV series to know who the other 2
and then you have to watch
are.
2 credit scenes from some other film then, do you know what I mean?
And you're like, I like to be able to watch something from the start and not have a pre-reference.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I would argue that Black Mirror is a continuation of the anthology genre, which has been established by shows like The Twilight Zone, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, The Outer Limits, all of those shows, and they're the Tales of the Crypt as well. And Black Mirror is kind of like a continuation of those, and that kind of revived the anthology genre. So, the overall story of Loch Henry.
Yeah. So, with this, we have our 2 main characters, Pia and Davis, okay? So, in this, they go travelling. They go to Davis' mother house. They stay there for the night or 2. Find out that Davis' father was part of the police force down there. And his mother's name is Janet. So she recommends, look, go down to town, go see whoever. So they go and meet this guy called Stuart. I think he owns the pub. But it's the last pub. It's the last pub in the town now.
Yeah, he's a good character in it.
Funny at first. Thought he was being serious at first. Start shouting, I'm not, get out of the pub and all. Spoilers alert, by the way. Yeah. Start shouting out, get out of the pub. You know you're not welcome here. And it turned out to be mates, you know. Then they were kind of talking about, why is it so empty? Why is everywhere closing down? They're like, look, tourists don't come here anymore. And Pia's like, oh, why don't they come here anymore? So the 2 lads told him, look, over a guy named Ian Adair, who lived up in the 5 acres with his parents. That because of him, people know he went around killing people, which is what he done. He went around killing people and torturing people. And these were all tourists he done it to. Yeah. Then he brought up this whole conversation of this couple who was on their honeymoon. Went up there, went missing after a week. All their stuff was left where it was, went missing. So Davis and Pia were meant to go do a bit more exploring, but she got very into this.
He had an original idea for a fella that helped protect eggs.
The egg thief.
Yeah, the egg thief.
Based on the egg thief.
Yeah. And even the mother was going like, you came here to film about a man that mines eggs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? They end up scrapping that plan. She said, look, I want to go capture more footage of this Ian Adair. I want to go find out more about it. Now Davis, because he's from the area, was kind of look, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if I want it, but Stewart even said, look, that'd be great for people, for businesses around here. That'd be fantastic. It'd attract tourists to come up here to take a look of all the place. So they went along with it, and they ended up going looking up where they managed to find a room where he was torturing people.
Yes.
And she found little clues there and stuff.
Yes.
But on their way home, they were in the car. Then they ended up in a car crash where it ended up being Stuart's father who caused the car crash, right? Push comes to shove, then you have Pete and Janet back at the house.
And Stuart's father's brilliant as a broken man.
Yeah. I thought he was more of a drunk at first. But like it shows that he's sick of life. Do you know what I mean? Everything is getting to him. Like, and he played the character very well.
And when Stuart bangs out the big box, that just sets everything off, doesn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. Like,
this is serious, but there's still a bit of humour in it.
There's comedy gold in this, yeah, but there's a lot of serious and thrillerness into it. You know what I mean? Which is fantastic. Like,
and Pia kind of has a habit of putting her foot in it with the mother all the time.
I think she's a strange character myself.
Yeah,
she is. Like, but it's good. Like, and then Pia's back at the house with Janet.
She's kind of a nice contrast to all of the folk.
She's the outsider.
Yeah.
She's the POV character.
She's on the line.
Isn't she?
She's on the line. On the borderline, like, really. Yeah.
She's basically exploring the Loch Henry, the community, the murder case with her, with Davis. And the thing that's interesting about it is that Pia is kind of the one who thinks, this is a nice story. We could probably sell it.
Yeah.
And Davis is like, obviously, he has a connection to the
town.
To the case of the murder case.
Because of his father.
Yeah.
Who got shot in the pursuing.
And he's kind of afraid.
And died of MRSI.
And the thing is, like, he's kind of afraid to relive those memories. And Pia, it was kind of encouraging Davis, maybe we should revisit that case. And that's an interesting way to kickstart the plot. Have the outsider discuss the objective and how that objective leads to the story that we're eventually seeing. And
I like where they find the old camera, right? And they decide to go, they're going to film with the camera. And when they're actually in the torture room, and your man brings out, what was it, lemon juice, so the camera can catch all the fluids of the body.
Yeah.
And then they put the camera on the room, and it's just
mental.
Mental,
isn't it?
That even freaks him out to the point he can't take it. Here we have what happened with the Stuart's father causes problems in the pub with them because he doesn't like the interviews.
Yes.
The documentary is happening. We will get to that in a moment.
Yeah. He didn't think this should be shown. When they have the car accident, of course, Davis ends up in the hospital and Pia's at home. They're looking through the old videos of Bergerac.
Yeah, I was just saying that, they end up going through that, and there was extra footage on it though of Davis's mum and dad manipulating Ian. And the masks she was wearing and everything, and Pia ends up seeing the mask she wore in the video up on the wall and all, and she tries to escape and stuff, but what happens to the mother then? Pia escapes.
But she actually dies after being hit with a concussion, after being hit on the head by a rock in the water. This gives the mother the impression that the secret is out, and she takes out all the tapes containing all the extra footage. This leads to her committing suicide.
Yes.
Now that's a shocking twist, but the ending after that is kind of even shocking.
But there's some great foreshadowing in this. Davis says to Pia, a lot of people walk off and fall in places, which is actually what happens to Pia, right? Then the mother kind of does a bit of foreshadowing. I've never been on camera in a year, she says, and it wasn't like this. So there's all little clues.
They're giving you the little clues in it, and it's great.
Then one of the things I liked was Stuart's dad, where he says, I think he calls Davis a wanker. He says, all you want is a BAFTA. You know what I mean? And the ending.
They end up selling the documentary.
That takes place at the BAFTA Awards. I find that a very bittersweet ending because
they mentioned like in the first episode as well the Streamberry.
Yes,
the whole Streamberry. And Davis didn't even get the recognition. For the film, a documentary at all, and if you know it.
It's a bittersweet ending.
He's lost his mother.
His missus,
and his whole childhood is gone.
The documentary that just came out did win the BAFTAs.
But it cost him his life, like.
It cost him his life. It cost him his happiness.
But
he can never look at life the same way again.
But that's another prime example of reality nowadays. You practically have to sell yourself to get anywhere in life.
Well, I know on Channel 4 right now that they have programs.
The original.
Where, no, not just Black Mirror. Where they actually deal with a murder case live, and they film everything, and they film the family, and they show the person being arrested. And to the fact we're filming everything, and I liked Stuart's call with Davis at the end. He had the pub packed out, they all had the masks, and he thought this was the best thing ever.
Yep.
And Davis is just...
It was a real thriller but funny episode. You got stuff in it that you weren't expecting, like with the mother killing herself and stuff as well, and then Pia dying as well.
The writing is good.
So it was.
Performances are good.
It was different. Now I wasn't one to watch this TV show at all. I was going to blanket myself. I'm glad I sat down and started watching it. Like,
just wait till you get to seasons 1 to 3. Watch them.
Yeah, I have to definitely watch them. But myself, I'm gonna give this a rating.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give this a rating of a 9 out of 10. I actually quite enjoyed the episode myself. Now, to be fair.
I'd go on a 9 out of 10. And now, I'd like to give out a shout out to one of the people that have been loyal to the start of the channel. Saza. She actually recommended Black Mirror.
Oh, yeah, Saza.
And then Liam was big on the Black Mirror. So, Saza, thanks very much. And as I said, we've said to people, if you have any recommendations, give us a shout and we'll try help. Yeah, I'm not finished yet. But just as a thank you to everybody, yeah? So, I'd probably give this a 9. I thought it was really good. Yeah. I thought him, Pia and Stuart weren't going to get on. But I think she realised Stuart's just a head case.
Yeah.
He's a good at it, but he's a fairly handy case. He's fairly handy at what he does. Now, I'd give this a 9. I really enjoyed it. It was a great setting to be up in Scotland as well. And as I said, Pia being the outsider worked perfectly. And one of the things I've noticed about the Black Mirrors, because I'm like you, I hadn't seen the previous episodes, is how they work with such a small cast at times.
It looks like a small budget as well.
Yeah, it's big in scale and in everything, but they don't put too many characters in that you lose sight of.
It makes it perfectly.
Makes it perfectly. So, Liam's fairly eager to give a rating here now.
9 out of 10.
Yes.
Your reasoning.
The thing is, like, I find it a very well-constructed episode, a very well-constructed thriller. I love the idea of exploring so much of a traumatic event, and how how definitely the commentary between kind of exploiting that for the purpose of selling it and showing it to a mass audience, how it attracts attention, but also how it kind of takes a toll on you as an artist. And I find it to be pretty incredible in terms of characterization and in terms of build-up and in terms of plot construction. It's a really solid episode for what it's worth.
We would bring up something, and everything is based in reality, and that's what I like about Charlie Brooker's writing. There's this thing, there's been times where they've wanted to investigate the Dunblane incident where the load of kids got shot by your man.
Yeah.
Right? And whenever they go to the town of Dunblane to try do a report, the people don't want to talk about it. So I think it kind of goes to show you that kind of the reality of this. Some people don't want to remember. But yeah, this was a great episode.
It's a great show.
Great show. So we've kind of all given our ratings. So I think we'll leave at that and give us a share, like, subscribe.
Episode 3 coming out next. Paul will be leading for us now.
And any more ideas, give us a shout. We'll have a look.
Give your rating as well.
And give your rating as well. What you liked, what you didn't like. You might disagree with us, you might agree. So we'll go leave at that.
Brilliant.
And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, we wish you the very best of days.